Hey guys, Logan here, and today I'm going to be giving you another 2019 movie review. This time I'm going to be reviewing the latest X-Men film that came out last June, early June rather, and that is Dark Phoenix, the latest installment of the X-Men franchise. So Jean Grey begins to develop incredible powers that corrupt and turn her into a Dark Phoenix, causing the X-Men to decide if her life is worth more than all of humanity. This film is directed and written by Simon Kinberg. He's the replacement for Bryan Singer after some sexual assault allegations coming out against him, and Simon Kinberg came in as his replacement to do this film. And the rest of the cast members, like James McAvoy as Professor X and Michael Fassbender as Magneto, most of them are in this film. And I don't even know how that's possible, because this film, without question, is the worst X-Men film I have seen since X-Men Origins Wolverine. And not only that, it's the worst Fox Marvel film I have seen since Fantastic. And that's saying a lot, because Fantastic it was like on another level of horrible. That film was just atrocious, but this film is also atrocious to watch. I don't even know where to begin. I mean, I guess let's start with the cast. Now, I love most of the cast in this film. They have been, pioneers of this current X-Men franchise. I mean, starting off with X-Men First Class, which I really like. Since then, they have done a phenomenal job as the X-Men, a younger version of the X-Men, and stuff like that. But I don't know what happened, because their performances were so wooden, and that to me is like, I mean, I don't know what just happened. It felt as if they were looking at the script for this film and were like, okay, let's do this one last time. I'll just get on through it. Just let this be the last one, because I don't want to appear in any more X-Men films after this. It's like that. Like, none of the actors and actresses in this film felt as if they are very happy or very excited to be in this film and want to, like, be in it and finish it. No, all of them seemed like they phoned it in, just making their performances wooden, and I'm just like, how is that even possible? Like, they were not, like, they didn't even phone in their performances in the last X-Men film, and I'm talking about X-Men Apocalypse, not the Deadpool movies, or Logan, great film by the way. In X-Men Apocalypse, even though I don't really like that film, at least the actors and actresses in that film gave an effort to the effort they put into the performances and the roles that were given to them. It was shown out. Here, they didn't. Now, earlier this year, I told you that Replicas, a terrible film starring Keanu Reeves, a film that I reviewed, that I took no pleasure in reviewing, said it has one of the weakest written scripts I have seen presented in a film. This film gives a competition. As a matter of fact, it even tops that film, because I didn't even think that going into Replicas it was going to be that good. Now, not to compare this film to Replicas, because I'm comparing different films, but still, I said Replicas has one of the weakest scripts ever written in a film. This film even tops that, and as a big budget superhero Fox Marvel film that is unlike Replicas, that's eye-opening to me. The action sequences weren't even that entertaining to watch, honestly. It felt like they were rushed. Almost every action scene and every dramatic scene too felt rushed. Even though this film is, 1 hour and 40 plus minutes minutes long and stuff like that. It felt very quick. It felt shorter than that, and that's what threw me off. I didn't think this film would feel so rushed in most action scenes, and they were shot in. They were just not shot well. Basically, is what I was trying to say. They were not helmed very well, honestly, and that's sad. As a huge action buff, particularly action movie buffs, that's a huge disappointment for me. But one of the most annoying things that this film did was it tried to push the whole women empowerment thing. There was one scene early on in the film where Raven and Professor X get into an argument at his office, and then at the end of their argument, Raven, played by Jennifer Lawrence, said something along the lines of, "You know what? You didn't even do much to help us, but we women helped out all of us. Maybe you should rename us the X-Women." That right there rubbed me the wrong way, and it's not because it's a message about female empowerment or feminism or empowering women and stuff like that. It has nothing to do with that. It has to do with how you use it to shove it in your face, like having it as the most obvious push in on a screen in a film, and just how you bring that up and then never bring it up again just was a waste. It's such a waste. Like if you're going to bring it up more often later on in the film. But no, they didn't. They just spouted out and then they never talked about it again. That was sort of that was a real sore thumb for me. And from a storytelling perspective and a writing perspective too, this film doesn't make sense. That things happen, certain plot points happen throughout this film's entirety that make no sense whatsoever. There's one, we get this one side plot with Jessica Chastain's character with Sophie Turner's Dark Phoenix character. That side plot makes no sense. It just came out of nowhere, and you don't even know why the writers thought it would be a good idea to put that side plot in. It was so unnecessary, and it goes nowhere. It just takes you out of the film, because the side plot is not that good. In fact, it's awful. Just so many things that went. I mean, everything about this film is wrong. Everything, from storytelling to character development to the directing to acting to line delivery, everything, to action sequences, just everything about this film was wrong or was done wrong. The writers don't know what the hell they were doing with this film. I mean, guys, I honestly would watch Captain Marvel over this film all day, every day. Do you want to know why? Because at least Captain Marvel did a better job at representing women and female empowerment and feminism, and actually shows how you represent women. It has a more well-constructed story and execution, even though it's not really all that good. It's at least a story that you can accept and get along with it, and just get over, and without rolling your eyes. It also has characters played by actors in that film that actually did not phone in their performance. It felt as if they want to be in that film and want to do a very good job, which they most of them ended up doing. This film has none of that whatsoever, and it's unbelievable to me that what the final product for this film turned out to be. It's just unbelievable. I'm like, what? Like, what the hell did I just watch? I'm like, is this the film they were going for? Like, are you freaking kidding me? That's not the X-Men film that I am accustomed to seeing. So yeah, guys, if you are a Marvel fan, an X-Men fan, a movie fan, or anybody in between, please, I'm begging you, do not watch this film. And if you did watch this film when it came out, then I feel so bad for you. But if you hadn't watched this film, please don't watch it. It is not worth your time to check out this atrocity of a film. Now, this is not only the worst X-Men film I have seen since X-Men Origins Wolverine. It's not just the worst Fox Marvel film I have seen, but this is the worst film I have seen this year. Period. It's one of the worst films I have seen in recent years. It's just that bad. I am going to give X-Men Dark Phoenix no Medal of Honor. I mean, I didn't think this film was going to be great and all, but I had no idea that it would be this bad. But here we are. Or here I am, rather. Because I'm late to the party. But it doesn't matter. So anyway, guys, that is my review / rant for Dark Phoenix. The final installment, or the final chapter, rather, of the X-Men franchise that started from the year 2000. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to give it that like button to click, and if you'd like to see future videos from me, make sure to press up there to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on that bell icon so that you'll get notified about my latest videos. Have a great day, and as always, fight the good fight.